The Rwenzori Mountains National Park covers nearly 100,000 hectares in western Uganda and is home to Africa's third highest peak, Mount Margarita, at 5,109 meters. The glaciers, waterfalls and lakes make it one of Africa's most beautiful alpine areas. The park has many natural habitats for endangered species and a rich and unusual flora. Paul got completely carried away by the incredible biodiversity and took more photographs here than in any other place. He told me that the lichen on the rocks and the trees were at least 1,000 years old. In fact, they only grow at a rate of 1 millimeter per year. We spent 7 days climbing the Rwenzori, or Mountains of the Moon. Luckily, we were in dry season. Rain fell for only 90% of the time, and I'm not kidding. It's a type of climb where you ask yourself what on earth you're doing. Knee-deep mud sucks your boots. Sometimes the only way to avoid it was by jumping from one jelly-like grass tuft onto another, hoping for the best. The trail was anything but straightforward, yet we raved about it afterwards. Only 700 mountain gorillas survive today. They all live in the wild. Some of them in the Virunga in the Congo, others in Uganda's Bwindi National Park, near the Rwenzori. We met one of the families after 2 hours of hacking our way through the impenetrable forest. Our guide told us to keep a distance as the gorillas are extremely vulnerable to disease. This, the poaching and the loss of habitat due to forest clearance are the main reasons for their threatened extinction. And what if they charge us? I asked the guide. Just sit still and don't look them in the eyes. As soon as the bus stopped, everybody hurried to buy plastic sachets with something green in them. Keen for a challenge, we also bought some, only to discover that our sachet was filled with grasshoppers. So we had them cooked for us, added white wine and garlic, and they tasted very much like the Belgian North Sea shrimps. Yummy! After the Rwenzori, Mount Kenya felt like a piece of cake. It is the highest mountain in Kenya at 5,199 meters and the second highest in Africa. At the base camp, we met another Belgian couple and together we explored the breathtaking scenery of Mount Kenya. Having traveled many months now on our own, it felt great to share this incredible experience with fellow travelers. And for me, it was a golden opportunity to speak my home language. Something I never got a chance to, because Paul and I speak French together. High up in the alpine zones, we encountered cheeky little rock hyraxes. Despite their size and appearance, their closest living relative, believe it or not, is the elephant. The plan was also to climb Africa's #1, Mount Kilimanjaro, at 5,895 meters, but Paul's knees were finished. Come to think of it, he always had to carry the extra kgs of photographic equipment. The closest we got to Kilimanjaro was Amboseli National Park. The omnipresence of this majestic mountain created another level of bonding with nature. And then there were the baby giraffe, probably just a day old, and the junior zebra. What a privilege to see all this beauty and become more conscious of the cycle of life. All this reconfirmed how right we were to give up everything. What we received in exchange were memories so vivid that they will never fade. So far, the expedition consisted of adventure and IT seminars. Here in Tikka, we started our third challenge, matching a series of photographs taken in 1921 and 1958 by American Professor Shantz. With the help of the elderly village people, we were able to retrace most of the exact positions where the original photographs had been taken. The purpose of this triple series with two 37-year intervals was to document the impact of agriculture on the environment, not only in Kenya, but also in other East African countries. It was also interesting to see how in some places roads had disappeared and huts had been replaced by brick houses. And it was not always easy to get to the right place.